see about more. I want to see where his troops are first. What we're looking at here. I could have looked at the... I want my troops to group up here. So we're looking at like 23, 24k. He can waste himself on the Palatinate as much as he wants to. Hopefully he groups up with me. No reason we can't start sieging this down. Now... Also, no need to take extra attrition here. Now, this guy does have a siege pip, so we want to send him back in there. But we'll send him back on a horse to make sure we loot, because we're probably not taking this fort. I mean, we might actually take this fort. That is something to consider. Now, we're going to try to save our troops here. Silesia should back us up, so that should be okay. Well, we're not going to be doing noble regiments right now, so... The other thing to remember is we are on Tech 4. Nobody else is on Tech 4 yet, so our troops are going to provide a very nice advance. Oh, that is a good point. We do need to turn this on. Whenever you set your troops to supportive, you also have to hit this button so friendly units can attach. Kind of want to keep track of that. Now, Palatinate took this, which is a little problematic. It was the other province I kind of wanted since it's farmland in this, but that's okay. We're not. We won't be giving them anything. And I suspect, if I were a betting man, for instance, the Palatinate may get pieced out a little bit early. Call me crazy. The Palatinate might not end this war actually fighting with us. So, taking this fort, on the other hand, may be not a bad choice. That'd be something we wouldn't have to siege again in the future. It'd be easier to take them. I'd like to get down here to Tyrol, but we do have the extra aggressive expansion from the Hussite event we have to consider. So I want to try to keep things just what I have claims on, taking gold where I can. Now, once we get Bavaria down, that doesn't mean we won't go and siege down these things as well. That's free gold. That's war reps that we can take advantage of. Oh, okay. Yes, we will absolutely take that deal. Wow. All right. Vaclav Kapik. That is quite a general. Friendlies can attach. Sure. Let's just wipe these troops now. And we can't do anything there. Let's get Nuremberg out of this war. Is this a level 1? Alright. So, with any fort, it takes 3 troops per level to siege it down. So we want to do it bare minimum. So we are not... wasting any attrition. We don't need to be by standing there. Sieging takes a lot of attrition, so we want to be aware of that. We would also like Palatinate to peace out, or get pieced out. But if they don't, they don't. I'm not going to help siege this yet. I want the war score to stay relatively low, so we don't get called for peace. I want to siege these guys out as well. Since our war is going to be a little bit slower, we can take some time to build up some resources. And we can't necessarily attack Austria yet. Or Poland. That's not the greatest alliance for us to attack Poland. However, I don't have a lot of confidence in Poland. I don't have a lot of confidence in Hungary either. I think they're going to get called into a lot of wars that... Alright, good fight, guys. Thanks. I'd like my stability back to 1 though, please. I think I've stabbed up 3 or 4 times already. Which is, you know, always a great start to a game. We don't need this really anymore. Now, let's take a look at our... We take this province, for instance, which he will not give us yet, but we don't have really any aggressive expansion problems at the moment to worry about. Let's go get Wittenberg, not Wurzburg. This is Wurzburg. This is Württemberg. Excuse me. Now, we are sieging this with our troops, however... It's Palatinate and Silesia's army, not our army, who's just sitting here taking attrition for no good reason. Let's put them in a place that could let our dudes will not run off. I want to siege Württemberg down first. We can piece these guys out right now. You're going to give me war reps, you're going to give me all your gold, you're going to annul treaties with Bavaria. And you're going to do some of these things too. Just for the prestige. Palatinate is unsieging his stuff, which is unfortunate, but yeah, that is a province that I would want. I'm definitely not giving that to the Palatinate. I do not care if I spurn him. We're going to be doing a Catholic empire anyway, so it doesn't really behoove me to try to become the emperor right now. What we want to do is build up a base so that when the Holy Wars do start, the religious wars do start, we are in a position to lead the Protestant League and enforce our will upon the empire, not the other way around. I'm completely fine with them getting attrition out though there. So, Württemberg, you, again, same things, all of this. You will do all of this for no dip, and you will do that because it'll give me prestige, which I desperately need. Now, let's hopefully use Silesia to siege down the capital. I'm trying... Oh, we gotta do this first. Now, hopefully, they'll come over here. I would prefer to use these 6K troops, since that's Silesia's manpower and not my manpower. We can build some churches, though. Well, not quite what I wanted, but... almost there. There we go. That's exactly what I want. Now, once this war is over, we can, besides telling the Palatinate to stick it, we can start integrating Silesia, which will be a nice chunk of development inside. And that'll let us start fabricating claims on Poland. And at some point, Poland is going to get beat up by somebody. I don't know who. They're going to get beat up by somebody. Maybe the Ottomans, maybe Hungary, maybe the Teutonic Order, maybe Russia. Who knows? Poland's going to get beat up, though, right? Now, they may win or lose, but they are going to get bloodied. And when they get bloodied, we want to be here to jump on their back, right? So, looking at what we can do here, taking this fort does not seem like a terrible idea to me. Taking this would risk coalition, so we don't want to do that. We do want to humiliate. We want to keep our power points up as much as we can. We want this. Palatinate is upset. That is the Palatinate's problem. We could release Augsburg as a sovereign state. That's their costing dip. I don't really want to start paying for things. I like free things. We can make them give up claims. Well, actually, I want all their money. So, you know, do that. And we have another 10% here we could do, but... Alright, that's fine. We'll make them do that, too. Now, we'll have to 100% them for this, but that's okay. We're very close to 100%ing them. and they will see our side of things very shortly. I would like to... We can pull this out. And we can start making claims on Hungary here. We'll save our third diplomat. The nice thing about Bohemia is they're in the HRE, but they start as a kingdom. So they actually start with an extra diplomat than you might if you play another HRE nation. So that's one of the small bonuses Austria has, I would say. We're taking a lot of troop damage here, but it was mostly the other jerks, not our jerks, so that's fine. So we're going to take this here. It's a fort. It's also a farmland province, which is very nice. This means we won't have to siege them down in the future. It also gives us access to Salzburg, which would be a pretty nice addition to the family. This looks like a good peace deal. The aggressive expansion won't be too bad. And there we go. So, Palatinate will break with us. We didn't royal marry them, though. So, we did royal marry them. What a fool I am. If they want to break, they can break. I don't really care. That's unfortunate for you, Austria, but I will not be doing that. We're the Hussites, after all. Now, our opinion in the HRE is going to not be very high. Oh, Brandenburg. Huh. Before we marry ourselves to Brandenburg, let's watch how that war there goes. What is this war about, anyway? The Laurenburgian War for Independence. Alright, Laurenburg, which I believe is... Which one? You or you? Well... Alright, I don't know which one of you is Laurenburg, but one of you declared war for independence. Probably you. I don't know. Laurenburg... Saxe-Laurenburg. Did you... I don't even understand that one, but... Yeah, I'm not worried about... They're not going to go to war with me for this. He can hate my guts all he wants. Do I want to rival Austria? So rivaling Austria would give... No, he loves me again. Never mind. He would even ally me if he wasn't hungry. So he had a mood swing. We're fine. The thing about allying Austria is it opens up some interesting friends, like the Ottomans in France, which I'm fine with being friends with both the Ottomans and France. Matter of fact, the Ottomans are not super far off. Oh, of course. So at least we have that. Oh, west of... I see. So looking at our next... Well, we have to core this land first, I suppose, but... Well, we might actually be attacking Saxony at some point, so... But I kind of would rather attack Brandenburg, if I'm being totally honest. And improve relations with Saxony, unless they rivaled me. They have not. They do hate my guts. Let's start integrating Silesia. And will we think about who we want to make our rivals? So Austria just became a problem. They got the PU over Hungary. That was something I had kind of been hoping for we could do if we got the same dynasty. However, since we're going Hussite, that is not in the cards. So we are going to rival Austria. We're going to throw our hat into that ring because it opens up France and the Ottomans for an alliance. Excuse me. The other potential rival... I like rivaling Denmark too. Opens up Burgundy and Muscovy for alliances. So, also, if I'm not quite familiar with all the HRE stuff, I don't play in the HRE a ton. I haven't played in here in a very long time. So I might, some of the mechanics might be a little new to me. So I know a lot of them, but I may not know them in a lot of detail either. So if I say or do something that's wrong, don't be afraid to point it out. I'm always looking to learn whenever I can. We are going to turn our forts off, I think. No, we'll leave this fort on. Turn you off. And we'll turn you off. We're also going to make sure we fabricate claims on this important one. And this one. And we'll take claims on this one also. That's all the Bavarian claims we have. Let's start getting a claim on Salzburg. Now we want to let a couple years tick before we start going to war again, right? We don't want to play too much aggressive expansion. This guy is almost worth it, honestly. If we get a level 1 version of this, that'd be great. We have that construction cost, guys, so we should take advantage of that with a couple more churches. All of the, I don't know if these are worth it. Build one there. Oh, neat. Well, what's a loan, right? We'll pay back that loan very fast. Now, we're still allied to Brandenburg. He's also our most direct route to the sea. So I'm not sure we should. A loan is, we'll pay that loan back in no time with this amount of money. I don't even need to run this forward right now because my troops are standing on it. Our gold province is gonna take care of everything for us. Okay, they came out of that war okay. I'm torn on the Berlin problem. I'd rather go through Poland and grab Danzig. He hates my guts. We already pay back one of those loans, I do believe. Yes, great. I try to keep loans as low as possible. So who might ally me? Ansbach, Bosnia. We have had some fun with Bosnia in the past. Not gonna lie, they have been loyal allies to us in the past. Switzerland? I don't know, maybe. What does Burgundy say about that royal marriage? Never in a million years, huh? Alright. They did ally Brittany still. Hopefully that breaks soon. It's a little hard to get royal marriages with Burgundy these days because there's too many diplomatic relations. Let's see if we get a good new dude. So much for that. What's our inflation at? And climbing. Alright. Probably go economic first with the first admin idea, and we'll go influence economic probably. We have access to 3 gold mines very close to us. We're going to control all 3 of them, hopefully in relatively short order. So our economy is going to have a lot of inflation right off the bat. We're going to have to get a handle on that. Plus, economic lets us play a little bit taller. And we're not going to need to convert a lot of stuff at first, right? And even if we did, taking advantage of Reformation mechanics, it's pretty easy to convert without going religious. Now, we may want to go religious after that. However, looking at Bohemia's ideas, tolerance of heretics, national unrest -1, that's saying to me humanist is going to be better, and playing a tolerant game with Bohemia is going to give us better returns than a mass conversion game. That's what I would think when I look at those. I always like taking Galeles. But maybe since we're German, or excuse me, we're Czech, maybe we should go with a more traditional form of knight. I still want to go Galeles. They're my favorite. I love saying Galele. I don't get a chance in real life to say Galele, so I feel like I should take advantage of that. Were you allied with Salzburg, Switzerland? Well, I am a little bit afraid of Swiss Space Marines, but Furton Mains into let's take a look at our culture group while we're here. So, right off the bat, Poland is our culture group. That is our land, ours by birthright. So, that is kind of where we want to focus. Also, Krakow is an excellent province with this trade center. It's excellent mountains. Just lots of nice things about having this. The mountains are nice because it makes a great fort place in this area. Very nice province just to control all of this. We are going to have to wait for Poland to get bloodied, but that's how this goes. How is our Renaissance coming? Well, it's not doing too bad. It's in places. We'll go influence first. I think if you're playing an HRE game, influence off the bat is one of the most important ones because you want this and you definitely want this. These also help a lot. So, listen, you already asked me this once, and yeah, Austria. I mean, come on. No, the building has to finish. If you take a province while it's building, when DDR Jake does, he calls it the barracks defense. He'll check if the Ottomans want an alliance. The Ottomans are asking me for an alliance. Well, Ottomans, I would be honored to have an alliance with you folks. You are my kind of people. You hate the Austrians, which I can get down with. I'm on board. But when DDR Jake plays, he'll look at a province. He'll check what they're building. And if they're building a barracks, he calls, they're building the barracks defense. So you generally wait to siege it down until it's built, and then you take it after. If you're trying to min-max. Wish these rebels would pop already. I want to take advantage of this general sum. Now, Salzburg is my next target, I think. Allied with Switzerland, but I mean, aside from the Swiss Space Marines there, with infantry combat ability, I'm not executing the treason. I'm not too worried about this. Again, we would have pretty nice tech advantage. We have the general advantage, kind of. 6 fire. Fire comes first. That maneuver is pretty nice for not taking attrition. We will try to accumulate some money. Let's take a look at states in the region. So we want these 2 provinces at some point, and we want these 3. So we will be going to war with Bavaria again. Kind of want to roll fire guy and roll this guy. I hope we get a good one, but what can you do? Bohemia does not get the option to form Bohemia does not get the option to form Germany off the bat. Their culture is Czech, West Slavic, and the West Slavic group. So they are part of this culture group. anybody in this culture group can form Germany. So in order to form Germany, we would have to culture shift into one of these, which we could do. We would totally be in a position to do that. So Bohemia can form Germany as long as they culture switch to one of these cultures first. Which is honestly not a terrible idea, because German is the best culture group in the game. It is the most, I believe, the highest dev culture group in the game, even when you factor in Ming. So, and I think I said at the start, I'm not tied to stay in Bohemia. Once I get this province and get the achievements, I'm completely fine with forming any other countries that may give us advantages, any other countries at all that may give us, or other countries that may have interesting colors, for instance, and tags, or interesting ideas. So all of that's on the table once we complete the achievement. I want to fight these rebels before I start another war. Also, the 30 aggressive expansion's a little high. What we're going to want to do kind of early once Silesia is pulled inside is identify another vassal. Want to look for people that would be easy to vassalize in wars. It's a little less aggressive expansion to vassalize somebody versus taking their land. I want to claim on this province too. I want to state this, and so we want these two provinces. Other than that, we are just waiting for opportunities to strike into the hearts of bigger countries, and so we just need to blob efficiently where we can. This Ottoman alliance is going to get us a lot of the way there. The French alliance, not on the table at the moment, but once Scotland is inevitably eaten by England, maybe it will be. Vassal Saxony may be a good idea. It would give us a vote, which may not be bad. It'd be a lot of aggressive expansion to do with one war, though. We'd have to hope that they get beaten down some, I think. I don't need any more of a spy network here. Let's get a spy network in Hungary. There we go. Let's get a spy network actually in Austria, because we want to get claims in Hungary. Shock damage received. Nice. It'll help us save some casualties. Now, I've been asked before about when to state a land. So we can state this now. It would generate this much income for us. However, it would also cost a fair amount to core. And the economy is going to be pretty high. So I don't feel a need to state this yet. Once we get this stuff, it would be worth it. I haven't formed Germany in forever, honestly. Like, I did it once. I've only done it one time ever, and it was just to get the achievement. Like, when I first started playing Iron Man, however many years ago, I'd have to look on my Steam page for when the actual date. It must have been in 2014 at some point, so at least 3 years ago. I haven't formed Germany since then, so maybe that's something I want to do. I don't know. I haven't formed Germany in forever. However, I mean, forming Poland is also on the table, you know? Or Prussia. Or Romania. Or Greece. Or Italy. I don't think... Romania maybe kind of fits the flavor. Prussia would... There goes my crappy general. Prussia would just be for lobbying power. Form Ireland too. We will be taking Pale at some point. Or Fusha, yes. Everybody knows the power of Fusha. Alright, let's say goodbye to Silesia. You have helped us mightily.